You're listening to Bellwethers podcast with Matthews Joseph.
Hey people, welcome to the bonus episode of Bellwethers podcast on World Mental Health Day. Today is October the 10th and today's World Mental Health Day. And this is actually a bonus episode. We actually wanted to create a social awareness and we have someone who's actually a dear good friend of mine. His name is Richards and he's all the way coming from India. He is the founder of Relaxing Tapes. So the word relaxing tapes rings a bell very similar to World Mental Health Day. It is because it is something that is very interesting. So I'm not going to spoil it for you, but you're going to hear it from the man himself, from Richards, the founder and the CEO, the all in all of Relaxing Tapes. Richards, welcome to Bellwethers podcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the invite. I'm so privileged to be a part of your podcast. Yeah, it's good. It's good to touch people's life through different medium.
Wow, thank you so much, man. I'm actually very happy that you came here, with all your busy schedules and with all your relaxing tapes and everything going on. I think you coming over here is actually a privilege for us. So, do you mind giving a short snippet of what relaxing tapes is?
Okay. First, I'll tell about myself, then how it all started. I'll tell it like that. So I'm Richards, and I'm just getting into the music world. Like I'm a guitarist, I'm a keyboardist, and I do produce music. So that's all about me. So to be very plain, I'm just a freelancing musician. That's it. So I do make music. So when it comes to relaxing tape, it's a place which helps you to sleep. In fact, to calm your mind. Like in this busy world, I just wanted to create a place where people can find peace in what they do, like just to reduce your BP. To tell in South Indian terms, South Indian mothers used to tell, like, please don't torture me that you increase the BP. So blood pressure. So just to calm you down and just to just to calm you down. That's it. So that's all about relaxing tape. It's a place where I make music to relax people, to bring some peace through my music. That's all about relaxing tape.
Oh man, that's pretty nice. The first time, when I heard a track from Relaxing Tapes, it was like 12 in the afternoon, and one of my friends actually put up in the status. So I actually went ahead and clicked the link, and I asked him, "Okay, what is this?" So he's like, "This is from Richards. This is a new thing." So I was like, "Okay, that sounds cool." And I just went ahead and listened to it, and I actually fell into trance in the middle of the day. So that's how powerful it is. That's pretty awesome what you do. I mean, Relaxing Tapes is actually a pretty great initiative, and making people sleep. That's something. That's something. It's something when you hear it for the first time, it's a bit weird, but when you hear it, it's something that has a lot of potential and something that is making a lot of impact.
All the mental pressure, all your mental illness starts when there is a lack of sleep. So when you go to a psychiatrist, when you have any problem, you go to them, they'll not give you anything. They'll just give you sleeping pills. So that's where all the pressure starts to build. When you're not having enough sleep, you start to pressurize yourself. You become mentally ill. So it's all the same concept. When you have calmness, when you're so composed in your mind, so you're relaxed. That's the ultimate concept.
Yeah, that's definitely true. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's more delve into the details while with the questions. So I think people will get a better idea of relaxing tapes and the current mental health scenario as well. So I want to ask you this. So with the coming up of digitalization, with the coming of a lot of medias, a lot of Netflix or Amazon or or Hulu, like there's a lot of streaming platforms, and then there's YouTube. There's a lot of things with all this coming up. Now, how do you think that mental health issues has been increasing over the years around the world?
Okay. There is so many things that coming up each day. In fact, as an individual, you go through a lot of pressure to overcome one another. Let it be your job, let it be in your personal life, let it be your studies. You just want to compete with others more than you traveling yourself alone. You just want to overcome someone else in this world. So So like you need entertainment, of course, and even in the entertainment, if you see, there is too much of chaos out there. Like you can rarely see 2 or 3 episodes of something that is very calm, that gives you really peace. Like all the remaining rest of all the things, it's like full of chaos, literally chaos. Like you just see it for the sake of peace, and in fact it spoils your peace. I've been in that state for so many days and for so many times. Like I just for example, take a movie. You're just so frustrated, you need some entertainment, you go watch the movie, man. Seriously, till the climax of the movie, like they pressurize you up just to gain your attention. They just blow up your mind, you'll just get exhausted. Like you'll get even more tired at the end of the movie, you just sleep, that's it. So you don't get the ultimate peace like which you're seeking in the middle of the day. So that's what I think.
That's like, that's pretty true. I mean, all moviegoers actually, want to keep you engaged till the end of the moment. And, that is something that is like very hard. I mean, that is something, that is like, you actually get tense. Okay. Even if it's like a horror movie, especially, I mean, with every twist and turn, you're like, you have that thing coming up, those chills in your spine and all. And when it comes to an action movie, and it is like, it builds up the suspense all the way along. And then at the end, it breaks out. So it's all about tension. I mean, when you increase the tension, I mean, you actually get more engaged. I mean, but I think, when you get more increased, when the increased tension, I think, you lose your focus. That's what I see it. That's what I actually have experienced in my life. When you lose the focus, then you have no idea what's going to happen next. When you lose the focus, then you're like, you are in a path where you have no idea on what to do next. I mean, you are in a, I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's like driving to a new location without a GPS. That's how what happens in this case when you lose focus.
Yeah.
So I mean, how has how has music become a trendsetter for improving mental health in recent times?
Okay. The thing which I'm going to tell you now is gonna surprise you, which eventually surprised me long back. I was like, what? Can really music do this? So yeah, so first thing in calming you down, first thing in reducing your mental stress starts from your heart. So when you get tensed, what eventually happens is your heartbeat starts to increase, your pulse increases, eventually your blood pressure increases, everything. You get heated. If you can really feel the warmth at times when you get really tense. So the first basic thing is to reduce your pressure, you have to reduce your heartbeat. So I was researching before starting this relaxing tape. Okay, I found out from few of the articles from internet that music can reduce your mental stress. Music can help you a lot in so many aspects of your personal health, not just mental health, but so many aspects. There is a lot. So when I was researching about it, I came across a point. It was like when you listen to music, your heartbeat reduces. I was like, what? When you listen to music, your heartbeat reduces. Based on the music you hear, your heartbeat reduces, which eventually reduces your blood pressure, which eventually reduces your whole rhythm of your body. I was like blown off. What? Are you serious? And I tried it. I was like, yeah, this helps. I was really amazed. Like, I've been a musician from a very small age, and I didn't knew that the music which I play, the music which I've been listening to had these much effects on me. I was like very amazed. So that's when I was like, come on, man, we have to do it. Come on, let's start. So yeah, music, when you listen to, as I said, it reduces your heartbeat, your blood pressure, and music has so many effects on your body. Like it can recall memories. Actually, those who are weak, those who's weak in their memory power, they can actually listen to good music. It will really help them to recall. It will help their memory power to grow. Like people, you might know some people are really bad in remembering things. Like music will help you regenerate the memory cells in your brain. So music alters your brain shape There is lot of things. Even when I'm telling, I'm getting goosebumps. Yeah, music can alter your.
That's a lot
Yeah,
of information to process, I'm like,
yeah. Like
what?
seriously, like everything is what. Each point I read was like an exclamatory mark. So yeah, so it will alter your brain shape. It can increase the electric impulses in your brain. So listening to your favorite music, listening to your favorite calming and soothing music, it will help you to relax. It will help you to recall memories. It will help you to sleep. Like each music has effect on your body a lot. It will affect you a lot. So I would tell you one thing: be careful of what music you listen to. I wanna pressure this point. It's not bad to listen to wild music in the sense I mean like heavy hardcore metal or any of such kind music. It's not bad to listen it, but make sure there is a very small line between music being the good source of your life and bad source of your life. So the music you hear, be wise in choosing that. So metal actually disturbs your mind a lot. Like it will first thing, it will bring out the arrogance in you. So people who listen to metal, you can see them how wild they become when they play metal. So it's not wrong, but in the physical and in the mental perspective, so it's better to limit those music. I'm not telling avoid it, take it away, but limit those music. Like I have few friends who always listens to music, metal music. So first thing is their hearing is almost gone now. Just imagine someone, just okay, not someone, just imagine your mom come and screaming in your ears all the time. It's almost equal to that. Or if not your mom, just take your siblings, man. Okay, so it's like that. So physically also that affects your ears a lot, and affecting your ears will cause headache, migraine. There is so many lot of effects, like psychologically also. So it's better to avoid such music. And soft music, I'll tell you the music of tempo 60. Okay, that is the key rhythm tempo of relaxing music. So 60 or somewhere around 60 to 70, that really calms you. Like it supports the rhythm of your heartbeat. So you, when you hear the rhythm of 60, your heart starts to eventually beat to that rhythm. So that's the key point. So there are so many things, it's difficult to
People
stuff.
remember tempo 60 to 70. Don't forget that. Anything above 70, it's actually not that great for your heart. So 60 to 70 is actually the sweet spot. And I'm not
Yeah.
saying this, it's not some crazy guy saying this. You're actually hearing it from a guy who's actually a musician and who's actually, who's actually producing music and producing relaxing tapes. So, you're hearing it from a professional. You're not hearing it from Matthew. So, there's your endorsement for 60 to 70. Always keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Cool,
Amazing.
cool, bro. I think that's like, pretty awesome. I mean, how
Yeah.
music, is actually very, I mean, I never know that the heartbeat thing. That's like, that came as a big surprise for me. Like,
Yeah.
really? My heartbeat. So, sometimes, I mean, even I listen to metal sometimes, it's not like, I'm not a really fan of it, but, sometimes, you actually, I mean, you want to listen to it, you listen to it. But, I think music actually has a lot to do, with us, when we actually hear it, it slows it down. It gives us a great mood. Sometimes, I think, when I don't know, a few weeks back, I actually went for a photo shoot,
Hmm.
so to this place. And so this guy was, okay, you know what, I'll play some music over here. So it was like, just so we just taking the photos, and he just putting some music. It's like, some smooth music, some really good music. And it was not like too much sentimental, but, it was like a smooth one, so which he was doing. And, it actually helps us to do the photo shoot in a better way. You know what I mean, like, when even though that was there, we could take the photos, and we could take the different shots in a very smooth way. And I think that's actually pretty nice, when you have something like this. And I think it's pretty cool. And how music can actually influence and impact your soul at the end, and how it slows you down, how it motivates you, how it forms you. I think it's pretty great. Okay, so what prompted you to start relaxing tapes?
Okay. So there is not just one point which made me to start relaxing tape. There were so many influential things that happened. So first thing, I really felt that the grace of calming people down through my music that was there. Like God had really kept that calling upon me, like to create peace, or like to create that serenity in people's heart and mind through music. Um, so I've heard so many people coming and telling me, like, whether I play guitar or keyboard, they say that you give that feel, like you have something that really touches, like that some wow factor it's there in your music. You play it very simple, but still it seems so attractive. It sounds so sweet. So I thought, okay, fine. I thought maybe I'm finding an excuse for myself for not being a complicated musician, for being very simple. So I thought, okay, fine. But then one day, me and my boys, like we friends, we stayed for a night. Uh, we went for a show. Like actually, we had a gig, so we all played together. And that day night, we stayed in one of my friends' house. So that day night, everyone was on their bed, like three friends. So they were talking. So I went for a bath and came. So they were talking, and I saw a keyboard in one end of the room. So I went and I started to play. So then one guy slept. So after a few minutes, the other one also slept. So then I was like, what? Okay, fine. So maybe they slept. Chuma. So the third guy was like, bro, what you're playing is so nice, bro. It's so sweet. Keep playing. Let me also sleep. I was like, okay, fine. Then I played, and eventually he also slept. So then after some time, I also started to feeling so sleepy. So I was like, okay. Then I slept. So that didn't hit me hard that day. So then another day, one of my friend, he's a YouTuber, he's an entrepreneur. So I wanted to have a passive income. Like that zeal was very strong, because being a freelancer, you're always very insecure about your income. So I thought, okay, I should have a passive income. And I want to tell this, I'm a gospel musician. I play only for Christian songs. Like I just do it only gospel, like only Christ. So like unlike other musicians, I didn't have so much of gigs, like so much of secular music things to get paid. So I thought, okay, I should have a passive income. So I saw my friend's YouTube channel. So he was telling about this passive income. You can put music in YouTube, not too fancy, but a very simple music which will help people to sleep. So then it just came. It was just a flash and it went. So, but then I thought, yeah, it can help. Like it was very much coinciding with my dream and vision. Ultimately, my dream and vision was to like spread peace through music. Like I want to tell Jesus through my music. I want to spread who is Christ through my music. So when someone hears my song, I want Christ to work within them. So that's my ultimate aim. So as you all know, there is three parts in a body: mind, body, and soul. So the mind can be calmed down using the music. The body will eventually like rest when you hear the music or when you sleep. But the spirit, the soul, that can be healed only through Christ. That's like, so many people come and ask me, like I counsel a lot of people, so they come and ask, how do I get rid of this? How can I get peace in this world? It's like, you can try whatever things in this world you want. You can get peace for your body, for your flesh. You can be peaceful for some time by treating this flesh. But at the end, the peace of your inner heart, the peace of your spirit, it means that's what which matters. Like I always tell, there is a God created vacuum inside every one of them. So that vacuum can be filled only by God, only by God. So I thought like I should be a medium to fill the vacuum space created by God, also by giving Jesus to them, and also by being the medicine to their mind by through my music. So that's when this relaxing tape hit hard. I was like, yeah, this is one best way which I can spread music, sorry, which I can spread peace through. So I thought, okay, I should start this because that too in the quarantine time, man, including my sister, everyone was going crazy. So I thought, okay, at least to calm this female down, I should do some music. So that was the case in everyone's house because the situation was like that. Everyone was literally boxed inside their house, like how the animals inside the zoo. I saw so many memes about that. Just imagine how animals, like literally, we were all boxed and caged inside our home. So that eventually developed a pressure in everyone's mind, and then like work from home, that is another buzz to everyone. Like there was too much of pressure for them. So work from home pressure on one side, being inside the home, that pressure is on other side, and people have never been inside home for this long. So each day new problems started to arise for them with their family, with their children, with their parents. Like it 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 started like first 2 weeks was fine, then it really started to become a chaos in many of their lives. So I thought, no, peace is very much essential in this time. And not only in this time, like music, it can it can literally soothe you down, it can literally make you sleep. So I thought, okay, relaxing tape should be a good medium, that too in that time, to spread peace and to make everyone realize that they need peace and to calm them down.
I think that's really great. I mean, when people actually get sleeping pills, when people get sleeping pills and to get sleep, and when they cannot get sleep, and they go, I know people who actually sleep for like 2 or 3 hours a day. And I'm like, don't you feel weary? Like these people are like, no, I mean, it's been a while, I mean, like, they say, okay, it's been a while since I'm like this, so it's actually I'm used to this, so 2 3 hours sleep is nothing for me. And and I'm a person who actually needs at least 6 hours of sleep, and these people like two
Yeah.
to three hours. I mean, I was like, man, that's a really something that's really wrong. I mean, you should get sleep. And and in a world like this, people actually were, since March April time, we were all put stuck together into a 700 square feet room, and then we are
Yeah.
actually sitting there with all the pressure from work, and then everybody, no, and nobody's checking up, and everybody's getting pressure, and most people cannot keep in touch with their allies and with their friends. And then when all this happens, people actually go like, really crazy. I mean, it is a really crazy situation. It is actually, even though it is something that you have to do to slow the spread of a pandemic, but even more than that, it is something that is very much essential, that you should actually take care of the mental health of people. And I think your venture was started at the very right time,
Yeah.
in the midst of a lockdown. I mean, that it was like, it was a time when it was needed the most. It is not
Yeah.
something that actually just came up, something that you actually needed to happen. And that
Yeah.
is like something that is like, okay, this is needed for us, because without this, I think people, I mean, I don't think people would even get proper sleep. And I think, if you actually, I mean, if you even check out, the statistics of your lactate tapes, I believe a lot of people can sleep better, with all these things
Yeah.
that is
Indeed,
happening.
indeed. Yeah, like
So
I want to add up one more point also, like how much important is your sleep for your body. So doctors say that at least 7 hours of sleep is very important. So what will happen if you don't sleep for that 7 hours? uh, Many of them don't know. You lose the capacity of decision making. First point, like when you start the when you lose the sleep, right? It's like when you start to sleep for 3 to 4 hours a day, so your decision making capacity at the end of some years, you'll lose it for permanent. You won't be able to make a decision. Like that is the first step of a psychiatric patient. They won't be able to decide, they won't know what is happening, they won't be able to figure out. So your decision making capacity is gone. Second thing is, you won't be able to see any positivity around you if you don't have sleep. Everything around you seems to be negative if you're an insomniac. So sleep is very important. Like it is inevitable. Like like how you eat, how you breathe in oxygen, sleep is that important. So whoever is listening to this, I really urge you to make your sleep cycle really proper. And Matthew's doing an amazing job. He sleeps right on time and gets up on time. Everyone be like Matthew.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Recently what I'm doing, I'm actually keeping a schedule. So I sleep at like 11:30, and I get up like at 5:36. So six and a half hours sleep. That's like I'm like mechanized to it. So for the past 1 month, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, even though when you're entrepreneur, you the one thing that that you can cut on is your sleep. So
Yeah.
once I had 8 hours of sleep, and I read it somewhere, 8 hours of sleep, it's a luxury. Reduce it to six. That is what entrepreneurs should do. And I was like, man, I'm like sleeping 8-9 hours, and then these guys are not even doing that. So I thought one thing that I can cut down is on my sleep. So I get up in the morning, stay late, do a lot of stuff, and get engaged with people. And yeah, I think when I sleep, when I get up in the morning, I mean, like these, we are doing this in the morning, people, and when we do it in the morning, it's actually really really awesome. I mean, when all these points get added into the mind, and it's like, wow, all these things, it's a different feel altogether. So I would really say, I mean, sleep is really great. And even something that is even better than sleep is relaxing tapes, is the sound. I mean,
Yeah.
really, man, I slept in the middle of the day, and if I could sleep in the middle of the day, then this is something that is so pure. The music is superb, and I think you should really go ahead and check him out. But all the links for Richards and all his relaxing tapes is actually there in the episode description. So you can actually go ahead and hit them at any time. And even the links to Instagram of Richards is actually there. So he's actually a really great guy. He's like a very cool. He's like a very nice guy. So you should actually hit him up. You should
Thank
actually go
you.
ahead and follow him. And so to a final question before we wrap this up, how do you
Yo.
plan on expanding relaxing tapes in the coming years? I think this is a very crucial question. And
Yeah.
and this is something everybody is looking out to. I mean, most people who actually know about relaxing tapes, especially my very good friends who are close with me, actually are looking forward to see relaxing tapes up on big platforms. So how do you plan
Yeah.
on expanding this?
So yeah, I'm actually going to reveal something now. I'm planning on it. So yeah, so in the days to come, relaxing tape is probably going to be on 8D. So if at all you have listened to that barber cutting audio, it became very viral when it got released. Like you can literally hear the barber going behind your head and cutting the hair. So it's just a 360-degree environment space. So when you listen to music, like if at all you have listened to relaxing tape, you could hear the birds hum and so many of nature sounds behind. So what I'm going to do is, like, I'm going to how do I tell it? I'm going to rotate them in a 360-degree surrounding. So when you hear it, you literally hear the birds singing from left to right behind your head. So that's the next upgrade which I'm going to do technically. And in the days to come, I'm actually planning to start a website. So there is so many things to relax yourself down. So you can find all such things, like for example, there is something called a singing bowl. So that will really help you to relax your muscles. So just relaxing, that's the ultimate aim. So soon I'm going to launch a website, and in the days to come, you'll also find relaxing worship music in relaxing tapes. So I'm going to maybe after a few months or so you'll have some of the worship music going for hours with just the same relaxing, like very soft and mild and with all the natural and ambient sounds. So that is on one side. And on the entrepreneurship side, as I said, I'm going to start a website soon. Then after, like, depending on how it goes, I'm planning for an app just for relaxing tapes, so that you can listen to all the music from there. You can get daily updates. So that's for after years. So for now, it's soon going to be on Spotify and all the online platforms, maybe within a month or so. So the work is going on for uploading my music and all the other online platforms. So that is the next update. And after that, as I said, 8D. And in the days, if YouTube upgrades to VR, maybe in 2 years or so. So probably I'll definitely not hold myself back to upgrade my audio also to VR. So when you turn your head to the left, if you see a bird there, you'll hear the bird in the left. So when you turn to the right, like, I think you get it. So that's the plan to expand relaxing tape in the coming years.
Oh man, I think that's a pretty good plan. I mean, you're actually utilizing everything that you have. You're expanding, and
Yeah.
you guys are reaching people, and I think that's actually a really great thing that you're doing. And I think I really wish all the best for you, man, because that's the
Yeah.
best I can tell you, because I think this is actually going to make a lot of impact in a lot of people. And with
Yeah,
all
man.
this, I mean, not even in an entrepreneurial aspect or even a social aspect,
Yeah.
especially when this world is battling mental health in the worst possible way. And everybody is finding it very hard to fight, and initiative
Yeah.
like these are going to keep us up to speed, up, and it's going to keep us sane, to be really honest, to the real world. And
Mm.
I'm really happy for what you're doing. I'm really happy that people are getting impacted, people are getting influenced by your music, and how you found that your music can actually be a relaxing tape to somebody else's life. That's actually really great. I think it's actually
Yeah.
really awesome how you guys are doing it. And I want to wish you really, man, all the best, all the very, very best, what you guys are doing. And it's actually amazing what you're doing, and your music is awesome. And to all the people out there, whoever is listening this, go ahead and check out his YouTube channel and the pages as well in the episode description. Trust me, if you want some sleep, this is one of the best places that you can actually get. You don't have to go to a psychiatrist and pay him just to
Mhm.
write to you a couple of sleeping pills, but instead you can just
Yeah.
go ahead and it's absolutely free. And that's the concept behind this. And that was Richard's from Relaxing Tapes, who shared his beautiful story on World Mental Health Day. And in this situation, if there is anybody who's fighting mental health issues, or if you're fighting anxiety or depression, do reach out to us. We are partnered with a lot of organizations who can help you out in this case. So if you want to reach out, you can just go ahead to our website and www.bellwethersnetwork.com, and you can actually just hit us up in the chat, and we can actually give you the guidelines to who is the best people in this industry, to who can actually go ahead and you can reach out to. And one other thing I would always suggest you to do is go ahead and check out Richards, and check out his music. There's a lot of organizations like Live Jam who's actually helping 24/7 to help people battle mental health issues. So if you actually feel in that position, do not hesitate to reach out. That's the first thing that we would say on this day was actually created to make an awareness to people. And for you people, if you ever feel like that, do not hesitate to reach out, because one person, one message from your phone might entirely change your life, and entirely change your mental health scenario. So make sure you guys do that. And thank you so much, Richard, for being here with us with the Relaxing Tapes.
Anytime, anytime. Yeah. So thank you, whoever is hearing it. God bless you. I really wanna bless you. Like let there be peace within you. That's the biggest blessing I can give it to you. So let there be peace. And I'll tell you, like, the ultimate peace giver is Jesus. Only he can give you the peace. So yeah, as Matthew said, hit on to relaxing tape whenever you can. Also hear it when you're working. Like, if you're really concentrating on something, you won't sleep. So when you're concentrating, if this music is just going behind in a very little volume, it will help you to calm yourself down. That's the ultimate purpose. So it will calm you down, so we can hear to it when you're studying, when you're doing your works, when you're doing your office works, or when you're working in kitchen. Like, it will help you, like, subconsciously. You won't know it, like, but it will help you to calm and relax. So all the best, people. Have a great day. Happy World Health Day, World Mental Health Day, if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's right. Cool. All right, people. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your host, Matthews Joseph, signing off with Richards. Do stay tuned for our next episode. We are going to feature new people like these, new entrepreneurs with vision like these. And, you're going to hear these stories. You're going to get inspired. You're going to get impacted. You're going to get influenced. So, take care, guys. Again, happy World Mental Health Day. Stay safe out there. And, do not hesitate to reach out to us or anybody for that matter. All right, guys, have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great evening or whatever it is, respective to your time zones ahead. And this is Matthews, and we are signing off. Thank you so much for listening to Bellwethers Podcast.